According to multiple automotive reports, General Motors is set to release a redesigned V8 engine for the upcoming 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500, and it's creating serious buzz in the truck world. The reason? GM is eliminating dynamic fuel management, DFM, a technology that has been both innovative and controversial. This move signals a major shift in GM's approach to performance, reliability, and long-term ownership experience. For years, Silverado owners and mechanics alike have complained about DFM-related lifter failures, misfires, and costly repairs. By removing the system, GM is taking direct aim at one of its most criticized powertrain technologies. Let's dive into what's changing, why it matters, and what experts are saying about GM's all-new Gen 6 small block V8 coming in 2026. A brief history. The rise and fall of DFM. Before understanding why GM is walking away from dynamic fuel management, it's important to recall what the system was designed to do and why it caused so much trouble. Dynamic fuel management was introduced as an evolution of GM's active fuel management, AFM system. The concept was simple: improve fuel efficiency by deactivating half of the engine's cylinders under light load conditions. For example, a 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter V8 could run as a V4 during highway cruising to save fuel. While clever on paper, the real-world results were mixed. Many owners began reporting engine ticking noises, collapsed lifters, and rough idle issues, especially as their Silverados aged. Repair bills for these failures could easily reach several $1,000s, leaving many loyal Chevy owners frustrated. According to Brian Wenzel, a powertrain engineer formerly with GM, DFM was brilliant in theory, but complex in execution. When you're cycling cylinders on and off thousands of times per hour, mechanical parts take an extreme beating. Add oil pressure variations, and you have a recipe for early wear. By 2026, GM has had enough of those complaints. The next generation V8 will reportedly ditch DFM entirely, a move many see as a long overdue return to simplicity and durability. The all-new Gen 6 small block V8, what we know. GM insiders and leaked engineering documents suggest that the upcoming Gen 6 small block V8 will be an all-new design, not just an update to the current L84 and L87 engines. Built at GM's Tonawanda engine plant in New York and the St. Catharines powertrain plant in Canada, this new V8 will power both the 2026 Silverado 1500 and Sierra 1500, with future applications in GM's SUV lineup. Here's what early information suggests about the new Silverado V8. No DFM or AFM. GM will remove all cylinder deactivation technologies. The engine will run all 8 cylinders all the time. Improved valve train design. New lifters, pushrods, and camshaft materials are being used to improve long-term reliability. Enhanced oiling system. GM is reportedly using a new high-pressure lubrication circuit to prevent the oil starvation issues that plagued DFM systems. Reinforced block and head design. Expect stronger castings and new metallurgy to support increased towing demands and improved heat dissipation. Performance tuning. Early rumors point to horsepower increases of 10 to 20 HP over current models, with torque gains in the 15 to 25 pound-feet range. According to Mark Rose, president of General Motors, our next-generation small-block engine program focuses on durability, refinement, and power. We listened to our customers and simplified what didn't need to be complex. Why ditching DFM is a big deal. This change is more than just a mechanical update, it's a philosophical shift. GM's decision to move away from cylinder deactivation technology represents a recognition that real-world reliability often matters more to truck buyers than a marginal fuel economy gain. 1. Reliability comes first. Truck owners depend on their vehicles for work, towing, and long-distance travel. The DFM system introduced too many failure points. Collapsed lifters, faulty oil pressure sensors, malfunctioning valve lifter solenoids. Check engine lights related to misfires. By eliminating DFM, GM reduces the number of components that can fail. The new engine will likely resemble older V8s known for their bulletproof durability, such as the LS-based engines of the 2000s. Automotive engineer Tom Gattuso, who worked with GM's small block team in the early 2010s, explains, "Every time you remove a mechanical complexity, you improve reliability exponentially." The new V8 might not switch between V8 and V4, but it'll probably last 300,000 miles with minimal issues. 2. Better performance. Fuel cylinder deactivation always had one side effect: inconsistent throttle response. Many drivers complained of hesitation or a surging sensation when the system switched between modes. With the new fixed V8 setup, throttle feel will be smoother and more predictable. Expect stronger low-end torque and more linear power delivery, particularly when towing or hauling. Drivers who value responsiveness will immediately notice the improvement. 3. Easier maintenance. Without the need for special lifters and solenoids, maintenance will be simpler and cheaper. Standard oiling systems and valve train parts mean fewer specialized repairs and easier DIY servicing. This is a huge win for fleet owners and independent mechanics who previously struggled with diagnosing DFM-related issues. Expert insights: the future of GM's gasoline powertrains. While many automakers are moving aggressively toward hybrid and electric systems, GM remains committed to refining its internal combustion engines for as long as the market demands them. The new Gen V6 small block program is part of an $850 million investment into next-generation V8 production, showing that GM believes in the long-term future of powerful gas trucks. According to John Kelly, an automotive professor at Weber State University who specializes in powertrain systems, the market for full-size pickup trucks isn't slowing down, and many customers still prefer V8s over turbocharged six-cylinders. By removing DFM, GM is delivering what those buyers have been asking for: durability, simplicity, and old-school strength. Kelly also notes that GM's engineers have likely compensated for the lost fuel economy by optimizing combustion efficiency, intake airflow, and transmission gearing. So while the new engine might not shut off cylinders, it could still meet or exceed EPA targets thanks to smarter fuel mapping and reduced internal friction. A shift toward owner trust. DFM was designed to impress regulators, not necessarily truck owners. The small fuel savings often didn't justify the reliability issues that followed. Many Silverado enthusiasts have said they'd gladly accept a 1-2 mpg penalty if it meant avoiding major engine problems, and it seems GM finally agrees. Truck mechanic and YouTuber Scotty Kilmer has long criticized DFM and AFM systems, calling them a disaster waiting to happen. He argues that GM's return to a simpler V8 design is the smartest thing they could do. The fewer moving parts, the better. That's how you build an engine that lasts forever. GM's move also restores trust among Silverado buyers who had grown wary after years of lifter failures. For many, this change signals that Chevrolet is listening to real-world feedback instead of chasing trends. How this impacts the 2026 Silverado 1500. The 2026 Silverado 1500 will be more than just a cosmetic refresh. It's a mechanical overhaul that should make it one of the most dependable half-ton pickups in years. Expect the redesigned V8 to be available across popular trims such as LTZ, RST, and High Country, while entry-level models may continue using the turbocharged 2.7-liter four-cylinder or the Duramax 3.0-liter diesel. Here's what this new V8 could mean for everyday buyers. Towing confidence. With all 8 cylinders firing continuously, towing capacity and throttle response will feel stronger and more consistent under load. Improved longevity. The elimination of DFM removes the most failure-prone component in GM's modern gas engines. Simpler ownership. Fewer complex parts mean fewer expensive trips to the dealership. Better resale value. Trucks with non-DFM V8s will likely be more desirable in the used market due to their reputation for reliability. The competition. How Ford and Ram are responding. GM's move doesn't exist in a vacuum. Its biggest rivals, Ford and Ram, are also evolving their V8 strategies. Ford continues to use its 5.0-liter Coyote V8 in the F-150 but relies on a simpler variable cam timing system rather than cylinder deactivation. Ford also offers the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 in Super Duty models, an engine praised for its durability and lack of complex fuel-saving tricks. Ram has phased out the Hemi V8 for most half-ton models in favor of the 3.0 Hurricane twin-turbo inline-6, signaling a shift toward turbocharged power rather than traditional V8 muscle. GM's decision to double down on a naturally aspirated full-time V8 sets it apart. It positions Chevrolet as the last major brand still committed to offering a traditional American truck experience, something purists and enthusiasts will appreciate. Expert takeaway: a step in the right direction. Automotive analysts see this as a course correction rather than a revolution. GM isn't abandoning innovation, it's refining it with real-world logic. According to Mike Antich, editor of Automotive Fleet magazine, this new Silverado V8 represents balance. GM learned from its mistakes, and instead of chasing minor efficiency gains with complex tech, they focused on building a durable and responsive powertrain. That's exactly what long-term truck buyers want. Antich predicts that the 2026 Silverado's new engine will significantly improve owner satisfaction and could reduce warranty claims by as much as 30% compared to previous model years. Final thoughts: the Silverado's redemption story. The 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 may well mark a turning point for GM's truck lineup. By retiring dynamic fuel management and introducing a redesigned, full-strength V8, GM is returning to the fundamentals that built its reputation: strength, reliability, and simplicity. Truck enthusiasts have long said that less can sometimes be more, especially under the hood. With this engine redesign, GM seems to have listened. The next Silverado V8 promises to deliver the dependable performance that owners have been asking for, without the headaches of complex fuel-saving systems. For Silverado fans, this isn't just a mechanical upgrade, it's a return to trust. And in today's competitive truck market, that might be GM's most powerful move yet.